Any God story, anything that you've been working with people? Who have you been talking to lately?
So I've been talking.
Any time really?
Most of my relationship, I would say this week has happened at Daily Bread.
Okay. And what's Daily Bread?
So Daily Bread is our morning program that runs from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. And what we do, we feed breakfast. We provide showers. We provide hygiene care. We provide clothing. And most of all, pastoral care to the guests that come into Christ's body from that time period.
So people can actually come in and take showers even?
They can come in and take showers.
How many showers do we have here?
So we have 2 showers, and we typically, in that time period, can get 14 to 16 showers.
Are we kind of like a hotel? Do we got towels for them?
We do. We have towels for them. We have shampoo. We have soap. We have combs. We have razors. We want to be able to make sure that when they come in here, they want to take a shower, that there's dignity in that, and going back out on the streets. And you can see transformation just after a shower.
Oh, yeah.
People feel clean. Their self-worth goes up. They can put on clean clothes. It's a small transformation, but you never know what that transformation can lead to, especially if they're going to a job or going to a job interview.
So what else happens at Daily Bread? What's it kind of look like if someone were to come in?
So Daily Bread basically provides a respite for our homeless neighbors that have been out on the streets pretty much all night. There isn't a whole lot of sleeping that goes on during the night, so having this shelter open from 7 to 9 can bring a place of where they can actually rest and they can feel safe. They can get a hot meal, and what that allows us to do is interact with our guests. We love talking about Bible. We love talking about scriptures. We love just talking about their daily life and what that looks like and what that entails.
Because just about everyone, they're coming from the street directly.
Everybody is coming from the street.
They're just waking up, and we have burritos there and a whole bunch of other things.
We've got burritos, we've got oatmeal. We kind of vary on what we can do as far as what we serve, but our main stem is breakfast burritos and oatmeal right now. Most of the people that are coming in off the streets in the morning, a lot of them have not slept. Most of them haven't. It's very dangerous to sleep outside.
I was going to say, is that because of the drugs, or that they're just kind of still up, or they...
Most of them stay up, probably from a drug interaction, whether that's meth. Mm-hmm. A lot of them just stay up because, one, they don't get... what's the word I'm looking for? Many of them do not go into shelters because it's hard for them to be around people. It's hard for them to interact with people around them when there's a lot of noises going on and people are coughing. So many choose just to stay out on the street. By choosing to stay out on the street, you're inviting a lot of trouble into your life if you decide to go to sleep on the street. There are many people that get robbed. There are many people that get beat up. There are many altercations that happen at night, and that is why most of these people, if they are physically living on the streets, stay awake during the night, and most of them get their sleep during the day when they can.
And so most of those people, are they getting, let me start from the beginning here. So a lot of people just get robbed. Like, in other words, when you're sleeping on the street, you're vulnerable.
Yes,
that type
you're very vulnerable. You can talk to people all the time in the morning, that they will fall asleep and they'll have their phone out and they wake up and their phone's gone. If their backpack's by them, their backpack will be gone. We've talked to lots of people who actually put their backpack on, but they fall asleep so hard, they don't even realize that it got taken from them. That's how tired so many of these people can get. And it's got a big impact on the people, especially that we're forming relationships with. A good example of that would be with a guy that I've been talking with named Dave this week. Dave's got some mental illness. He's a meth addict, but he wouldn't call himself a meth addict. He thinks that he can medicate himself to the levels he needs to be conscious and to be able to interact with people. One of the downfalls of that is Dave hasn't slept in 2 days, and our conversation over the week has really dwindled into really non-consequential subjects and very what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, it's they get into psychosis.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
Drug-induced and sleep deprivation-induced psychosis.
Yep.
On the street.
Yep.
And so that makes it hard. It's almost like probably there's spiritual attack. I mean, that's something to talk about.
Absolutely.
I mean, especially if the second they start coming into Christ's body, they may not know, they might start getting attacked more because right? Maybe you want to talk about that because the devil wants them to be sleep-induced psychosis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's definitely a spiritual war that is going on out there. I think we provide comfort in that, but there's a lot of people out here that have an issue with God because they think that God is the reason why they're out here.
What do you mean by that?
They would say, if there's a God, then why am I a drug addict? And why am I homeless? And why have I destroyed every family relationship that I have? And my answer to that is that, well, we serve a good God and that He is not the orchestrator of evil.
Right.
I bring free will into this, that we all have choices that we make and that we are not robots. And God gives us the choice, to make decisions on things that are ultimately going to draw Him closer to God, or they're ultimately going to draw you further away from Him. And the further we get away from Him, the more our choices reflect that. We make choices to come closer to God, to get in community that serves God. That's when changes start to happen positively in people's lives.
Understood.
Yeah.
So kind of the first step is kind of them taking responsibility for where they're at, and that's probably the hardest part. Huh?
It is. It's very hard. It's very hard, and I get that because I'm an addict, and I understand that type of thinking. There's a lot of fear that goes into wanting to stop a behavior that's been a big part of your life for so many years, because you can't picture a day or sometimes an hour without that. It's very comforting, and giving up that comfort, especially if you know that there might be pain involved with that, can be a very, very scary thing.